Welcome to episode 3 of the School Psych Site to Go, a companion to our website for school psychologists. These videos will offer research and practice ideas for school psychologists. In episode 3, I'm going to share information about a class-wide intervention for behavior. It has a goofy name, Tootling. Tootling is the opposite of tattling because instead of reporting what your peer did wrong, peers are rewarded for sharing times that their classmates followed the classroom expectations. I pasted screenshots of a couple of studies that I found, and I found these studies by putting the word tootling, Tootling, into Google Scholar, and I saw a NAS presentation about this intervention a long time ago, and I thought it was clever. I hope you'll find it useful too. As I mentioned with the tootling intervention, students report incidents of peers following classroom expectations. So the way they do it is students are given index cards and they write down a brief statement about the incident and put it in a box at the teacher's desk. And the toodles are counted each day and the class works cooperatively toward a goal. And then when the class reaches the goal, the whole class earns a reward. So this is an interdependent group intervention because the whole class works together. And then when they reach the goal, they all earn the reward. And so students, I'd mentioned that students write the toodles on index cards. And they could write one on the front, one on the back, or they can list them until the card is filled up. I saw that it was done different ways, but the index cards were on their desk each day. And then the teacher counts the number of toodles, announces it to the class each morning. And then in one case, they were describing that there was a poster board displayed in the class so they could see their progress toward meeting their goal. And the teacher would just move a marker based on how many toodles they had that previous day. So they're all working together and it's displayed on the front. I like this intervention because it shifts the attention to the positive behaviors. We know how easy it is to focus on the negative behaviors. And we also know that we get more of what we pay attention to. So students are watching what behaviors they receive the most attention from, and that can definitely impact the behavior and the climate in the classroom. Researchers who studied this found that the tootling intervention resulted in both an increase in appropriate behavior, but also a decrease in disruptive behaviors. The two studies I read had 4th and 5th graders, but I'm sure that this could be adapted to other ages. Older students might find the concept stupid, but younger ones would hopefully buy in. Or maybe, it need to be changed the name a bit or something for older students, but I really like the idea. Before implementing the program, the students were taught what to they practice with examples and non-examples. And in one study, they described how the students would write it in a specific format. They would write who did what for whom as a format for writing the tootle on the index card. And in the studies, they earned rewards when the class reached 65 or 100 tootles. And the rewards they got were pretty simple, like an extra 30 minutes of recess time, extra computer time, or edible treats. So let's try going from tattles to with the tootling intervention. Check out our companion site listed here, and I hope you'll tune in to the next episode. Thanks for listening.